Welcome back, everyone, after that display of complete cruelty. I still can't believe that happened. He was the nicest guy to us, too. Of course it would have to happen to him.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
Cannot stand there in silence, but... When all others had forsaken us, Lord Hawkefont took us in, our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. It is utmost to raise our spirits, so that we may face our troubles of courage, of conviction. So we may face them as knights. We must press on with our mission, Tataru. Pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Knight. Let us go and speak of Sir Ermac, Narn. I worry for his well-being. Aye. An audience with the Lord Commander, yes, of course.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal. The Founding. The Scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatoskr, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreysvelgr did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all-too fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thordan's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment? Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I have given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heaven's Ward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Horschiffon was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heaven's Ward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable!
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heaven's Ward and stop my father before it is too late.
Mr. Scorched Dust, Master Alphanod, I, Ermic, Lord or Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends. Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he's perpetuated. No more. Yeah, let's go with this option. Yes, of course. You two were close, I know. Much has changed since our Order's founding. But our duty to combat the primal threat has not. The Archbishop and the Heaven's Ward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Nara and I will stop them. Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there's been an Archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses. Force for stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that more pure without it. Yet, walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nikhog's death did not mark the cessation of Trevinian hostilities. Far from it, we have a great need of each other in the days to come. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Ermic. To my dying breath I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in their search for the Archbishop. Nar and Master Alphanod, pray attend me outside. Very well. With me, Narn, I believe we have much to discuss. Well, I'm surprised I didn't go over for a level up there. The soil was eastward bound, so I'd sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed nearby. Sure enough, Lady Leant informed me that it had been sighted by her scouts. Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds. Or was not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. That's because the reach is firmly held by the Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop. House Hellenard has yet to establish a foothold. It will need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath. I think we both know the perfect candidate, Naren. Let us pay a visit to Master Garland at the Skysteel Factory. I see, then I'll take my lead for now. There are other matters which require my attention. The Dastardly Duo. What mischief have you been getting up to lately? You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. He was a good man. Sid, have you ever heard of Aislea? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. It probably has some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans. From what he told Naren, the Assyrians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius from the ultimate with the ultimate weapon. Even when he spoke true about playing along, I could see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue it. May have to stop here soon, because I'm kind of have an issue with my voice now. Well, I'm convinced the Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart. It's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckon I was due to deliver you into it. Yay, we got level 58. Nice. We got a trait. Let's see what the trait is. Spores restores MP when using Riot Blade or Spirits Within. Okay. Looking forward to getting Royal Authority at 60. That'd be nice. Straight upgrade to Rage of Halon. Into the fire, is it? In that case, I should inform Chitauri of our plans. We go on ahead to the airship landing. I shall join you, Anon. Airship landing is... I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Must be up by the pillars, I assume. Hooray! We've been hard at work preparing for our flight. I'm pleased to say we're ready to depart. That is, as soon as a certain, Pray forgive my lateness. Tatara and I had much to discuss. We still have no news of the missing scions, but she assures me that syaoranvee and Ryle are pursuing promising leads. Come, we continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise. Others are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise, Narn. Shall we get going? I guess so, sure.
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
I can see either current nearby. From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Yeah, be on your guard, Narn. The venue could be anywhere, even watching us as we speak. I'm gonna grab that ether current real quick. This is still the same area, right? Travel, okay, yeah. Yep, Sea of Clouds, okay. So we're gonna be filling out this area finally. Assuming the Soleil is here, I doubt she will come to us. We should begin searching the Isles in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant for Venu scouts as well. I'd rather avoid needless bloodshed. Search the skies for the Soleil, but see nothing resembling the missing airship. Yeah, looks like we have a battle here. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video off here. Bit of a short one, but I feel like I'm going to be dragged into a whole lot more if I continue on at this point. And so I'll see you guys in the next video. So see you then.